The Unexpected Visitor. I'm Christy Birchville. Today we are in Daniel. We're starting chapter 10. So it's a new chapter, and when you look at chronologically the chapters in Daniel, this one is actually now towards the end of everything that we've talked about. We've had multiple kings that Daniel has been part of, and the previous chapters were from a much earlier king. But now this is actually towards the end of Daniel's life. So this would be after the vision of the writing on the wall, after the lion's den, because that was with Darius. Now he's with Cyrus, king of Persia. And this is a new king later in Daniel's life. So let's keep kind of that in mind in terms of the chronology of this. And Daniel has an unexpected visitor. Now, I don't know about you, I like routine. I really can get accustomed to a good solid routine. I know that this happens and then this happens and then this happens. And it's really comforting. It's nice to be able to plan those kinds of things. Now, as leaders, that's no different. We like being able to find comfort in doing the same thing over and over again and knowing what to expect. Now, Daniel has heard and received visions from God in the past. We just actually finished reading a couple of chapters about that. And if you've missed that, there's a link in the description below for the entire playlist for this series, so make sure you check that out. But these visions, they've always been at night. While he was sleeping, he dreamed them. This time, Daniel is fully awake. He's standing outside by the river, and all of a sudden, he sees a vision of a man. The people he's with actually don't see the actual vision themselves, but they understand something is going on and they are afraid. So Daniel chapter 10, we're looking at kind of the first 6 verses to really set the stage for this. For this session, we're going to look at just Daniel 10:5, verse 5. And Daniel's speaking here, and he says, I looked up, and there before me was a man dressed in linen, with a belt of fine gold from Uphaz around his waist. It's quite the vision of quite the man. And as we see in the other verses, Daniel is terrified. This man has a sword in his hand. He's obviously a warrior, and he's standing across the river from Daniel. Now, Daniel gets this message from the Lord. This is a heavenly messenger. So, as leaders, here's the thing. We may like routine and we may like the expected, but we have to be prepared to experience the unexpected. We can recognize that our leadership is going to be tested based on how we handle the things we aren't expecting, not just based on us managing the plan that we have. Are we adaptable? Are we flexible? Do we pivot when we need to? As leaders, we're going to be in situations we have to make changes. Daniel experienced that very situation when he was confronted by this man in the middle of the day at a river. While we may get confronted with all kinds of things today, we need to make sure that we are keeping our eyes focused on the Lord. It didn't surprise him, even though it may surprise us. What unexpected change is going to impact you today? And how can you lead through that change to make sure people are continuing to stay focused on the Lord, no matter what's swirling around beside them? We're going to keep moving through this chapter, so make sure you subscribe so you don't miss any of the upcoming sessions. And I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks.